Rap is out of control.
Apocalypse, you got a new project out, The Wake Up Call.
Yeah, man, The Wake Up Call.
Yeah.
Everywhere.
Yeah. Shout out to Domingo.
Shout
who
out to Domingo,
I was
man.
hoping would have came out of his house tonight and drove his way down here, but he's a lazy bastard, man.
I don't know what's up with Domingo, man. I don't see him.
When you get pun and KRS checks, you don't leave your house.
Yeah, I know. It's like Domingo is my phone. Like his voice is
He's
my
a robot.
phone's voice. Yeah, that's the only time I even see him or talk to him or whatever is when I get the ding or he has a special sound.
Does he have a special thing?
Yeah. I know it's him. Like, oh wow, Domingo, he's up.
Shout out to Domingo. Your album is actually out on his label.
Yeah,
The Range
man.
Music.
Yeah. The Range Music, no label, just us, and also my label, Eighth Day Music. Man, we did like a joint venture thing,
Right, very nice, very nice. And then he also produced like 2 joints, at least 2 joints.
Yeah. He did 2 joints on the album. Cuts on My Wrist and Talk to Him.
Yeah. We're gonna get to Talk to Him in a minute. And Cuts on My Wrist, that was one of my favorite joints from.
Thanks, man.
You leaked that to me like a while ago.
Yeah, a long time ago.
But you're one of them artists that takes half a decade to put a record together.
Nah, you know what? I don't know if the people like me or not. So I have to feel out first. If I get booed off one record, then I know not to give them another one. But you play everything I send you. So obviously I'm doing
You're
okay,
doing all right.
man.
You're doing all right. And for people out there that might not actually know the name Apocalypse, let's break down to them where they may have heard you on.
You first heard me on Disposable Arts with my man Master Ace.
Right.
Shout to him, man, for giving me that light. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we did a Long Hot Summer.
Right. And how many joints were you on
Disposable Arts?
Disposable Arts.
2 joints, too long.
Yeah.
And Take a Walk.
Okay.
Yeah,
Take a walk, guys. Yeah.
Everybody was feeling them 2 joints. I was like, okay, so Ace brought me back.
Right.
You know,
Which
he
ones
don't bring you back. You know what I'm saying? If you get one, if they don't like you, then I talk to you later.
So you're doing. So you're on a roll.
Yeah.
You're on a roll right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So Long Hot Summer. Which ones were you on?
The Grind. Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
Okay. That's enough.
Yeah, that's hey. All right, get out the door. Thanks for coming.
Word. And then weren't you on something? You were on something else in between.
Me and Ace, it's funny, the first record me and Ace ever did was this joint called Observations.
Okay.
It came out on Delicious Vinyl Prime Cuts Volume 1.
Nice.
And then we did Disposable Arts, and we got so much joints. Honestly, I don't know what records Ace be putting out. Like, he'll call me like, yo, you got a show. Do this verse. I have to find the record because first of all, I don't have it.
Of course.
So I have to find it and learn my verse on the train on my way to the show. So that's how much joints we ever did.
And you did good. Speaking of which, you performed with him a few days ago.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday over there in Brooklyn.
Up the block from my crib. So I was scared to death because
he's a neighborhood star now.
Yeah, the dudes on my block, they like to rush the stage if you garbage and snatch somebody. They don't even know how to rhyme. Long as you not on stinking up the joint, then that's what they'll do. But I pass. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt. Mr. Officer.
The record that's going to get me banned from music for life.
Nah, come on. This is a record that needs to be heard.
Yeah, man. You know what? I actually wrote that record the day those 2 officers got murdered, man. That happened on my block.
So that was like, what, 6 months ago?
Yeah. It was around Christmas time, man. That happened on my block. Like,
wow.
And the fact that I couldn't get out the building to go to the store, for some reason that set something off of me. Like, you know what? Then I'm hearing people like, oh, this is wrong. And I'm saying to myself, it's all wrong.
Right.
So let me try to come up with something from the perspective of the people.
Right.
And explain why shit like that is happening.
Right.
I'm not glorifying it. I'm not saying it was the right thing to do. What I'm saying is violence begets violence, which begets the grave.
Right.
So, of course, you're going to have cops clapping at people and people clapping at cops when nobody's getting in the middle saying, let me explain myself.
Right.
But maybe if we all sat down and talked about it, then, less people would get murdered.
Right.
But right now, everybody's thinking eye for an eye. That's just the perspective of my community where I'm from. Like, dudes, they're not having it.
Right.
So I just wanted to let people know why this is happening from my end.
Sure, of course.
Like, all right, shit like this happens because shit like that is happening.
Right.
Without going deep into details of it, but let's chill.
So aside from Screw Manu being all over the record, tell us about who else is on the record. MCs, producers.
Well, honestly, I just kept it real with the people I came up with. So for this album, I didn't go crazy with the features. I just got Screw Manu and my man Nova XL.
Okay.
Because we all started together.
Right.
So I figured my first album, why not go get the people that started with you? You know? And then production wise, I got this kid named Russ Beats, man, from Sweden. And the way I met him was he just sent me a DM on Instagram. Like, yo, I got beats. Like everybody else does.
That nigga got fire.
But yeah, yo,
beats. That nigga
yo,
got
and
fire.
I went to his SoundCloud, like, let me check this dude out, man.
Yeah.
And I hit him on an email, and we've been working ever since, you know. And he did 7 out of the 10 joints on the album.
Wow.
You know, yeah, he did that. And then shout out to my man Nesto, who did What It's Worth featuring Screw Manu and Nova XL.
Okay.
And the way I met Nesto was we was in a bar, man. I was watching a football game, and my man Freno, shout out to him, like a bartender. He's also my roommate, and he put on some Master Ace joints, and he put on the grind, and this kid in there went crazy, like, yo, that's my shit. Yo, bring that shit back. That verse about Duke on the train, and he was wild. So my man Freno said, you want to meet him? The dude was like, get the fuck, you don't know, go ahead. And I'm sitting the whole time watching this unfold, right? He's like, that's him right there. And now I don't drink, but that night I had about 6 beers because he just kept buying me beers like, drink, King. Like, shout out to Nestor. This is how Nestor talk. Drink, King. Yo, King. Yo, that's the greatest verse ever, King.
You did your thing on them records.
It took him about a month to tell me because, you know, sometimes people don't want to tell you they do music because who don't do music nowadays? Exactly. He said, yo, I do beats.
Yeah.
He sent me about 15 beats, and we picked What It's Worth and just did a joint. So, and I told him the night we did it, I said, yo, listen, I'm about to make your name known, man. And he was like, whatever, King. Do whatever you gotta do, King. And look, he's on the album, and you can't tell him nothing right now.
Yeah. Why don't you tell us about the concept behind Wake Up Call and what's some of the content that you're giving people on this album?
In all honesty, the content of the Wake Up Call, I named the album Wake Up Call, first of all, because I just feel like the game is just dead sleep, man. Like, you got rappers saying they not rappers.
Right.
You got dudes that saying it's not good to have lyrics anymore. Like, if you got lyrics, you're not hot.
Right.
And, you know, it's just all backwards. And I just feel like it's time to wake up, man. Like, we all know hip-hop is about skills and anything. Like, if you're not good at graffiti, it ain't hip-hop. If you ain't good at rhyming, it ain't hip-hop. Like, we do this to be good. We don't do this to be mediocre, and be trash. And that's not no disrespect to nobody out there. That's just my opinion. You know, we don't do this to have people say we're average. Hip hop is here to be different. Right. Hip hop is here. I mean, it's gonna be all different types of MCs, all types of rappers out here. But Jesus Christ, have some pride in your craft. Like,
exactly.
You know. So I just named it the Wake Up Call to let you know that skills is back in style.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nice.
And, you know.